Have I told you my story with the Flyers last year? The year before? Was it 2 years ago? Great story. So I hired like 7 Flyers before the Fringe, but I know by the first week I would have got rid of like 5 because most of them like shit.
Oh yeah, because you had a really weird guy.
So not a weird guy. So I turned up at the Fringe in 2022, and I'm doing my show, and the first day, so there's the road called Cowgate, right?
Yeah.
The main road. And then
where all the cows famously get their quads.
yeah. So
they come out the gates.
So there's a road called Cowgate, and on Cowgate there's a road coming into Cowgate, a little path that leads to my venue last year called Mash House. So you're on Cowgate, you take a path that links with Cowgate, and that's where you go to my venue, right? So
Mash House is where then the cows get mashed.
Are we doing this?
I can't get out. I can't get out of this. I'm stuck in the cow loop.
So I'm there, and I hired 3 people. And there was a guy turned up in a 3-piece suit. I'm like, why are you wearing a suit? He went, I just want to make a good first impression. And a 3-piece suit with a plastic bag, and the plastic bag were 4 cans of really strong, very cheap beer.
And he thought, if I wear the suit, you won't notice the cans of beer.
That I'm drunk.
If I wear the suit, you won't notice I'm an alcoholic. Now, do you think he actually did he make a good impression by wearing the suit, or did you just think?
I was thinking, why the fuck are you wearing a suit? Are you crazy? You're going to flyer people on the street with a suit? Like I'm on my lunch break from my business, high flying business job, but I never stop thinking about money.
Yeah, but you would stand out as well.
Yeah,
if you're flyering in a 3-piece suit.
He looked like a guy from Trainspotting.
Trainspotting.
Yeah, he looked like a guy from Trainspotting. Put a suit on, and I mean, like the man looked like he's seen something.
He looked like a drug addict who found the suit.
Yeah, who has a suit for court. And he's like, now it's also for flyering.
But also is like, you got to give it up. If you've got a suit for court and you went for the 3-piece.
Yeah. And he was in his 50s and he kept calling me sir. Of course, sir. No, don't worry about it, sir. Yeah, no problem.
All the while whilst having 4 cans of beer in his hand and a full suit being like, it's just...
So this guy turns up.
Your Honor, I'm very happy to be... You probably thought it was community service.
So this guy turns up. Second guy that turns up is a student who's hungover to shit. And I'm like, I understand that. It's fine. And the third person who turns up that I had booked that day is this Indian girl who's wearing sunglasses and a COVID mask. Now... It's a face-to-face thing with flyering. If you're wearing sunglasses and a COVID mask, people are not going to go, I'm going to have a conversation with this person.
And this was post-COVID?
2022.
Right.
Summertime, 2022.
What?
But I can't tell her, don't wear a COVID mask, because I don't know what the situation is at home.
But you can't tell her, lose the sunglasses. It's not that sunny.
So I'm thinking, maybe she has a technique. You never know. Let's see what they do. I'd send these 3 wild, loose cannons out in the streets to drum up business. So they go out, they flyer, whatever. And the show's about to start. And I turn up, and there's 0 people there. 0. Which is mind-blowing, because you'd expect at least someone to have seen the show on the guide and go, I'm going to watch it. But not only did no one decide to see from the guide, 0, not even the flyers. So I turn up to the venue, first day of the Fringe, 0 sales, as you can imagine. Great day for George. What a start. And then I arrive, 0. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And then I text the group, I had them put them in a group chat, you know. And I'm like, hey guys, where are you? Can you come in half an hour early tomorrow to have a chat? And they're like, yeah, no problem. The next day, I'm looking for, some fucking explanations. What happened? I turn up half an hour early, Guy turns up in a suit.
Same suit.
Yes, of course. Student turns up, hangover again. And I said, hey guys, can I just, what happened? And the student goes, oh man, I lost the flyers 20 minutes in. And then I couldn't find your phone number. I had lost it. So I just went home. What? The guy in the suit says, you know what happened? You know, because it's been COVID, I'm not very comfortable with crowds. So,
But you decided to take a job at the largest arts festival in the world, where
Yeah.
thousands of people descend upon the city.
Yeah.
But as soon as you show up for work, you're like, I don't think I'm comfortable with this.
and you went, I didn't like the crowds. I said, dude, it's...
Well, you should have been at the show then. There was nobody.
I said, dude, it's Thursday today. Thursday. You know, the crowd, Saturday will be like super busy. Like, what do you mean? No, he goes, no, I'll get used to it. It's my first day. Just give me a chance. I'll get, familiar again with crowds. And I was like,
I'll get familiar again with crowds.
and I was like, okay, all right. I'm a first guy. Hey, here's my phone number. Here's the flyers. If you lose them, just let me know. Please don't put them in the bin.
Could you...
First guy, right?
Would you maybe put like an Apple tracker on the flyers?
I should. Second guy, I give him the flyers. I'm like, dude, if you don't like crowds, maybe go to the cafes or the benches. People sit down. Not much of a foot traffic, and just talk to them and tell them about the show. And I'm like, where's that fucking bitch? Where's she? She hasn't turned up. That Indian girl. Where is she? And I'm like, where the fuck is she? I wait and I wait. She's not there. And then I leave the mash house. I walk to the cow gate, and I'm like, and I ring her. I'm like, hey, where are you? And she went, I'm here. I'm like, where are you? And I look up and down, and of course I recognize her. It's a brown woman wearing sunglasses and a COVID mask. Yeah, I recognize this face.
It's a distinct look.
Yeah, I've seen it yesterday. And she comes up, and I'm like, hey, how was yesterday? She went, yeah, very good. Now, you gave me any flyers? She went, yeah, people really engaged. Did they? Because the numbers are just otherwise. She went, yeah, but it's first day, we'll get it right. And I said, why are you not at the venue? Where I was waiting for you. She says, I am at the venue. I'm like, no, this is Cowgate. This is not where the venue is. The venue is. She goes, I'm at the venue. I said, where's the venue? And she looks up and down Cowgate. Bear in mind, she looks left to the Cowgate and right to Cowgate, but the venue is behind us. It's not on Cowgate. So she looks left, she looks right, she looks then down left again, and she went, that way? And I went, no. The venue is behind us. It's not on Cowgate. She goes, oh, okay. I said, what's the venue called? She went, what do you mean? The venue I'm performing. What's it called? She goes,
I love...
She goes, I don't know. Tonic? I'm like, it's called just a tonic. That's the organizer. But what's the room? What's the venue? She went, I don't know. And I went, what's my name? She goes, excuse me? Like my name? What's my name? What's my name? And she goes,
What's my name?
my show was called.
Say my name. Say my name.
The show was called How I Nearly Met Your Mother, and it was the work in progress for them, for what I called eventually Wonderland.
Yeah.
And so it was a work in progress, right? So I said, "What's my name?" She goes, "Greek." I said, you think my name is Greek? And she goes, she goes, it's on the flyer, is it? Not yet, it's on the flyer. Don't look at it now, though. Just tell me what my name is. She goes, I'm drawing a blank. I'm like, okay. What's the show called that you're flyering? She went,
Dude, if she doesn't know your name, Did you think she was gonna know the name of the show?
But no, but now I'm enjoying this. And the thing is, who's watching this interaction? Sid Singh is watching this interaction, an Indian comedian, right? He's watching me talk to another Indian person who's a fucking idiot. And he's watching this. He's not, from a distance. I'm like, yo, what's my name? She goes, I'm drawing a blank. I said, my name is George. I met you on Facebook. We had Facebook conversations. Like,
how did you meet these people in the first place?
I put an advert on Facebook groups.
On like a marketplace or
no, in Edinburgh related Facebook groups. So I said, okay, so listen, my show is called How I Nearly Met Your Mother. It's about a relationship gone wrong. And this is, my name is George, and the venue is Mash House. She goes, okay. I said, you think you can talk about to people about this day? She went, yeah. I'm like, all right. Just go up the street, Tron, like a Bunky Barrel, go up the street and flyer up there, right? Like flyer people up the street and up there. Then me and Sid are watching her walk up the street, 200 meters, made it all the way up, past 100 people along the way, gave 0 flyers to no one. And I turned to him, I'm like, what am I going to do with her? And he went, it's a tough one. I want to stand up for my people, but he seems like an idiot. Do you know what I did? I kept her for 5 more days.
You kept her for 5 more days?
I can't fire people. Like, I fired her at the end.
How did you fire her?
I said, I won't be anything tomorrow. She went, okay, how about the day after? I'm like, not then also.
Do you think, would you have fired her and be like, listen, this is very hard for me. You know me.
I'm a great guy.
Yeah.
What's my name?
What's my name?
Oh,
or maybe when you did fire her, after all that time, she went, classic George.
And then the second guy, the student, who was hungover, he quit the second day. He was like, man, it's not for me. The third guy with a 3-piece suit, I saw him aggressively talk to people on the street. No, you have to come to see the show. It's amazing. Come. No. You come with me. Come with me. Just drag people in the room. And I was like, this is...
It's a Ronnie type.
Yeah, he gets people in, but he's very aggressive. And then he was like flyering, but the guy was like loose. And I was scared of him. Because he was like, there was a weird edge to him. But he was also super nice. But I was like, he's done some things, but he's super nice. So I didn't know what to do. And one day I said, hey man, I found Maria, who was a great flyer for me for 2 years. The blonde girl I had for 2 years.
I remember her.
And I was like, Maria's doing a great job. I don't need this guy anymore. I said to him, hey man, I don't need anybody else. I got this girl who's very, very good. I can't afford more flyers. So I think, this is it. And he went, yeah, okay. And then the next day, I'm on the street and he's flyering for me. And I said, what are you doing? And he goes, I don't want any money. It's just nice to be out of the house. So he
really overcame his fear of crowds.
Yeah, he flyered for me. And then at the end, he came to my show. He brought like 5 people. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I have to pay you. And then he got himself rehired.
I mean, listen, sometimes it is good to not take no for an answer.
Yeah, nailed it. Got himself rehired. Did the whole month.
Do you think, the day he got fired, he went home with his suit, you looked himself in the mirror and like, hey, you get out there tomorrow. And you show Tonic what you're all about. You let Greek know that you mean business.
But yeah, this is my flyer situation.